We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
welcome to the Bandcamp listening party for Modular Synth artists, the February 2021 edition. Officially the first Bandcamp listening party of the year. And look who's back. I got
The usual suspect.
we got the usual suspects. Monoscene, John Wells, Calatrix. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from.
I can't believe it's been 2 months since we've talked like this.
Has it really been? Is it 2 months? Yeah, I guess so. Because we did in November.
Constantly.
Well, not on the little boxes.
Well,
We're contractually only allowed to talk in this situation.
This is it.
That's
yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, like after this,
you
we
weren't
just,
there,
hate each
right?
other.
I know. I wasn't even there. I wasn't at
You
the last
weren't
one.
there. Where was David?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have to have a reveal today.
Oh man,
Which time? What?
I was not in a good spot. I was not feeling well at all. That was not a good.
That was
Well,
the
we're
last
glad
show?
to have you back.
Yeah, the last show. I couldn't make it. That was the year. That was the year in review show.
That's right.
It's a good show.
Year in review. I was not
Yeah.
part of that.
December.
You were.
Yeah, you were.
We reviewed the year.
Oh my gosh.
We tried.
Yeah, we did. We tried, but
Yes.
you talked a lot. So
I mean,
I had no idea it was the year in review. I thought it was just like new stuff then. We really reviewed the year?
Yeah, you did.
Well,
we about the
we
shows
had-
and
we talked
roll-
about it.
Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Fried. That is terrible.
We'll roll in the tape
Roll the
at some
tape.
point.
We
That's
really
some fun.
reviewed the year?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
John.
No, wait, no, I don't recall that.
Okay,
We
gonna,
talked about it. We
Well-
didn't do the whole show.
But you
Year in
talked about
review.
like we had this event and we had that
Yes.
event.
Yes. that's right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Right.
Yeah.
the
that's
surging mouse would like to let you know that you're getting old.
Yeah.
Jono is getting old.
There we go.
I have gotten old. It has happened.
Thank you,
What is
Travarsi.
that?
I tried my
Travarsi,
best.
what's that supposed to mean? Here we're
Dressed for the occasion? What? I look great in my ratty gray t-shirt. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
change.
This is a very nice jumper I have here, or whatever they call it.
let's get good change.
Good thing his closet is right behind him.
I like how.
See what
I
got
like-
right here.
Hey, while you're back there, why don't you change the ink on your printer?
You want me to
All right.
All right.
While Jono
This
is
this
getting
is
dressed.
riveting. I don't
Yeah,
know
we might
why.
want to switch to some music while that happens.
This is a music
Should I put
show,
on, like,
so
a
why don't
nice
we
shirt?
play some music?
should I wear like a nice shirt?
Yeah. Something
Wear whatever
color.
makes you happy.
We're
Follow your bliss.
yeah, well, we're something pre-COVID nice. Everybody now you understand why we didn't get nominated for a Golden Globe. Best live Bandcamp listening show on YouTube. You're here. Thank you everybody for being here.
Sorry.
I like how Travarsi totally triggered us. We all were like, "What the?" What do you mean? While John is getting dressed, I want to start off. I want to start off by saying thank you for everybody for being here, and this is awesome. Monoscene has put together a really good list of music. There's so much music that came out today. We probably are not going to get to all of it that's out there. So please make sure you check out your Instagrams and see what people are talking about. Ask your friends and. If you find some new artist or you have some new music, hit us up. I have now a forum on the Colorado Modular Synth Society's.com page. We have a page on that site where you can submit your music for this show. So let us know. In fact, we have 3 people submitted for that, and I got you. Well, one of them I know who they are, but the others I hadn't heard yet. So. That's a cool way of doing it. And we lost Monoscene.
Oh no, we lost our impulse control.
So I'm gonna hum all the songs that we heard. No, I'm joking. Let's check out what Jono's wearing while we wait for what?
A tasteful powdered blue shirt.
Oh, it's a Guayabera.
Guayabera. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's nice. Very nice.
This was my like only like dress up style. I have like 10 of these colors.
I love those
And
things. Dude.
this is all I wear, man. Like if I'm going to like a wedding or a funeral, I'm gonna show up in something like this.
I wear those all the
Powder
time.
blue is a very common color to wear to a funeral.
Yeah.
See, she's just fucking with me.
Is she?
Common color for a funeral? What do you think? I'm an asshole?
Gotta bring up the mood at the occasion.
I have a black one that's actually just, well, it's a little bit waiter looking, but it's pretty good.
So, anyways, music.
What?
Emily Bell says, keep them on track, Christoph. All right, I will.
I
Sorry, I
thought
had to
this was
switch
like a fashion
browsers
show.
because Firefox does not like StreamYard. So
Firefox.
we're going to get
Use
started here with
Firefox.
some music.
What
And
are we starting off with?
2001
we are going
Paul,
to
they want their
start off
browser
with
back.
Mr. Nathan Moody.
Ah.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Hyperlab Omni, original soundtrack, volume 1.
Did you see the artwork? It's just like amazing.
Yeah, I'll pull
This
it up
looks
here.
like 1984. It's awesome.
All right, check it out. Nathan Moody. Monoscene, are you going to pull it up? Or
I'm going to pull it up one second.
that's some clickety clack that needs to happen.
That's right.
Wow, that was a great transition, man.
We're getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, we need a
Look at
couple
that
minutes
artwork.
to get
So good.
That's really good.
So, all right, Nathan
and
Moody.
the track's called Amorphic.
Nathan Moody.
All right, Nathan Moody.
What
So
a
how many-
wonderful start.
How many albums does Nathan have out now? Does anybody know? What's it say there?
Quite a few.
Quite a few, right?
Quite a few, yeah. This was a soundtrack for a podcast series.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Which one?
Hyperlap on my podcast.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
cool.
I'm reading. He did like an insane amount of hours of music of like generative stuff, and this is kind of like the best of and it's really, really good. Really, really good. I really like it. Check it out.
Yeah,
Links
check
in the
it out.
chat. Support people on Bandcamp today, Bandcamp Friday.
This one with Moody was all Buchla, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
That one?
Nope. I'm thinking of the new Tamil. Sorry,
Yes,
that's the Buchla one.
which we have later on.
Yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully he shows
Yes,
up.
he will. He will
good
show
thing
up.
he would.
We'll have to wait a little bit because right now he's sleeping.
It's gonna be like middle of the night there, man.
Yeah, but he told me today he's getting up early, and
Me
we'll
too.
play that when he gets in the chat.
He's crazy.
Nice.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
We
Larkin
do
says
have-
his verbose centric system.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Moody's system is either verbose or he's changed the knobs on regular modules to the red verbose knobs because he
That's-
wants it to look all verbose.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's a good aesthetic.
He's
is
like,
cool
I love
aesthetic.
the knobs. I gotta have them everywhere. I'm like, cheers, bro. I've
I was
definitely
just-
switched knobs.
I was just watching a video with him and DivKid talking about his rig that he used at Velocity,
Mm.
which now is over a couple years ago now, I guess, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, he made a really cool point about changing his live performance so that people can see more gestures and have some more connectivity towards the way he plays. He was talking about how he really enjoyed watching bands play because he liked to see cause and effect happening, and that kind of stuck in my head of like that's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah. That's pretty important.
I'm just imagining having a patch where like where you as the artist even know cause and effect.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the most easiest one for synthers is to have a keyboard. That's probably the most. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We're gonna actually we actually are tentatively have him scheduled to be on our next meetup. We're gonna try to do an interview with him for that, and then eventually have him on Beyond the Patch. So more Nathan Moody coming at you in the future. I can't wait to talk to him because he's obviously a real smart guy, and his approach to mastering again his own music is pretty awesome. Rad. Who do we got next, Mono?
All right. So we had a little event in January, CMSS January Skies.
Yeah.
And we had the
Record
Surging
books.
Mass.
Record books show.
Yeah,
Thank you, John.
Again.
totally.
Thank you.
We had the Surging Mass play at that show, and a lot of
I
the
think I
artists
see
put
that
their
band.
tracks on Bandcamp, including the Surging Mass. So we're going to listen to an excerpt of that track from the Surging Mass.
I started following the Surging Mass on Instagram recently. Strongly recommend.
Yeah, he's a little bit active on the old IG.
Even when he's on the road, he's active.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. All right, cool.
All right.
This is Splore from the January Skies performance. The Surging Mass. Let's go. Yeah, the surging mass.
All right.
This is what the second album come out after, or after the last one. right? I'm looking, make sure I'm not. Or did you have a third, another one out there
This is definitely the one that came out after the last one.
after Gary? Oh,
I've been my big thing that I've been really like noticing recently is use of silence, and I think that track did a great job of like space between like and going to silence.
yeah.
Yeah, I wrestle with that big time.
It's so
that's right.
scary.
So he did Gary, and then he did In, like Indiana, like Gary, Indiana. Get it?
Cool.
Mm.
And this was after that.
It's like a so fun Stevens kick. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, if you watch that performance, it's still on. It's on our YouTube channel. You can watch it again, or you listen to the track. That beginning of it's super eerie, and it was kind of freaking everybody out during the show. And then he starts getting into some different rhythms going on after that. It kind of evolves into a different kind of jam. But that first part definitely is like, whoa. And yeah, that was the track he submitted for the January Skies. That's our space show that we do every season, and that was a lot of fun, and that was awesome to have him a part of that for sure.
Colorado boy.
Yeah, hometown hero.
Although Gary and Indiana, those two EPs he did in Gary, Indiana, when he was on a business trip, and he brought his whole 9U there and was cranking them out from a hotel room in the night.
I mean, what else are you going to do, Gary, Indiana?
I'm telling you, I have a Gary, Indiana story, but it's a little off color, but it's really funny.
You know, we'll save that for the end.
Okay,
Yeah,
when we get a little
party.
punchy.
We'll drop
really
a Zoom
good.
link, and people
It's
can
a
go
little
to
gross,
to the Jono after party. Hear all the blue material.
We don't want to get the channel flagged.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not like that. It's just like something you won't be able to like unhear. It's just sort of like,
Oh yeah, well that's definitely all that. Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah, exactly.
That's okay.
It's like
Let's play
that.
some music.
I love it that we know Jono so well that we already know
it's
like when to
just-
start
yeah,
pumping
just
the
don't.
brakes. Whoa, this is the Jono exit. I don't know if you want to go here. Let's
Like the
stay
last
on
exit before a toll road.
exactly.
all right, let me introduce Pablo.
Let's do that.
Okay. Mr. Pablo Perez is in the chat with us. What's up? My SoCal brother. I think we've played his music on the show before. Maybe not.
Maybe, yeah. We've
Yeah.
done. Yeah, we've done.
I think we
like-
did once. I forget when, but I think we did. Anyway, this release is really special, and he and I have talked about this one recently. Just in the past week, we chatted when he dropped it. And if you guys know his style, it's usually an absolute like freight train, lawnmower machine, amazing. And as I think a lot of us face this sort of like, we make music like this and everybody expects it to be sort of like that because that's the thing we do. And, you know, anyway, so on this release, he kind of faced some of this, and he's let out some new sounds in it that are just like, man, I just was completely shocked and just loved this release. I'm a fan, let it be said.
Mhm.
Did we agree on the track that we were going to play?
The second
All
one
right. Go
And
ahead.
An
Monday.
agreement was made.
Awesome.
has been reached.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo Perez.
Here we go.
Just nobody does it like that.
That was
really good.
the infusion of energy we needed.
Is that just amazing?
Yeah, it's like
So
audio
this,
coffee.
yeah. So this is the sound that has been his like, whatever. Forgive me, Pablo, but your like signature sound, right? And the album starts, and I'm like, yeah, there's my man. And then I'm gonna squint here. The fourth song, Skateboard, starts, and it's this total 180. It's like summertime in Miami, funky vibe, and I was like, what is this? And then he gets kind of back to it, next few songs. And the last two songs, I for sure can't squint and see that, but the last two songs are again like in a whole other direction. It's like synths, semi-classical feeling, gorgeous stuff going on. It is just like, this album is a treat. It's an absolute treat. And if you read his little write up there on Bandcamp, you can see just the personal journey that he's been through to put this out and to face these other genres that he just wanted to do. I love it. I'm with you. I will follow you, sir.
So maybe you can answer for him, or he's in chat. I guess you
I
can
will
answer
not
too.
answer for him.
But will you answer for his crimes? No. So what's the? I'm interested in like the kind of rig breakdown there. Not I don't need to know all the modules but that seems like that sequencing seems pretty hardcore.
It's just amazing. This is one of the things I love seeing him live too. It's just amazing. I've seen him live a number of times. And when you get north of 200 BPM, like it just comes in waves. And he has this just knack of just like switching and morphing and journeying to these different waves. And it's just like this kind of ripples almost. So it's not even like percussion. It's just like this just wind of like ripples.
Yeah.
It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Well, Pablo, you're out there. If you hear me, can you hear me? Are you using like a Logic for your sequencer, or are you?
I think he's an Eloquencer guy.
That's Eloquencer. So he's,
Yeah,
like
Mosier. That sequencing seems hardcore. David's always got the that it does seem hardcore.
so hardcore sequencing.
Yeah, he says yes. Yeah, he's an eloquent. Oh, plus Variegated. Yeah, right.
Oh, the Variegated
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and just like a total like technician. He just
And of
like
course, a PAMS.
has
Who
control.
doesn't have a PAMS?
Pam's maths. I don't have a math
actually
anymore.
get a PAMS. I don't. I use it at like 12 BPM, and it's great.
Yeah.
Pam's bottoms out at 10, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't go any lower than 10.
Poor John.
Eloquencer, right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. Awesome. Well, cool
Nobody
track.
does it like Pablo.
No PAMs, no math. Cool.
Right.
I love it. It's awesome. Are we staying with the energy? Which way
We're
are we
staying
going?
with the energy. We're going.
Dope.
We're going a little high energy. And
Nice.
here we go. How about this?
How about now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Released
Nice
How about
today.
this?
Well, last night. Awesome.
where's Traverse? She watching? Are you playing?
Yep, she's here.
This
She's
is
playing
another
Jack-
Right
story
there.
in
So
daring something different. I love it.
She's playing Jackbox.
That's a
Here we
joke
go.
for literally only us.
Yeah, Traversi, this is our Jackbox crew right here. You, me, Frey, and this team of crazies here.
Yeah, everybody here. We'll come back to it later, but I want to talk to everybody about doing a game night. So let's see if you're
We're
watching.
turning this into a gaming channel. They just
Yeah, that's
Add
where the
better-
money's at.
better CPM.
Yeah, that's where the money's at.
That's where the
For
money's at. Exactly. We're all gonna play Call of Duty and stitch our synthesizers.
Have a heated gaming moment.
Exactly.
And then Calatrix rage quit, and we
yeah,
then we
Well,
didn't
we're
talk to her
just-
for a week.
we're just waiting for our gaming chairs to get ship in from Amazon.
From, what was it? Secret lab that everyone's buying now. Anyways, Traversi.
all right, Here we go.
Okay.
We love you,
back to
Travasi.
this.
Sorry. All right,
right.
let's go. Yeah, I was dancing.
Wow.
I was dancing to that whole time. I'm still dancing. It's not the music's not even playing. I'm still dancing.
Stop, David. Stop.
Powerful.
Stop my legs.
Killer set as always.
Mark Mosier. That kick is fire.
It's lit.
That is lit.
The fire has been lit. No, that was great track. She says that's Deckard's voice in there, which is awesome. Yeah.
I'm not jealous of Deckard's voice at all.
No, not at all.
I don't even want it. If he gave it to me, I'd just give it back. I don't like it.
You'd be like, hey, you gave it back, but it's just the box. Where's the module?
I'd be like, I don't even want it. Here you go. It's just too big. Here, thanks.
Why'd you mount it?
Doesn't sound good. Nah, I don't want
it. Yeah, right.
Not jealous at all.
No,
not jealous.
Not jelly at all.
Don't even care.
Don't care. No, good for you, Traversy. You got it.
Yeah, nice job, Traversy.
No, that was a dope track.
I'm happy for you.
I love that second half of that track too. It's good. It's really fun.
Lovely.
Traversy's doing so many things right now. I feel like you have 1,000 shows. They're all great.
Gear Dive Jam coming up.
Gear Dive Jam, yeah, and Fader's Up, which is dope. But she's been on a lot of other shows as well. That master class, I guess you just recently did too.
There's also like that Patreon for like synth learning.
I think started with Chantal De Felice.
Yes,
that's dope.
My sister's got a lot. Okay, now I've got it right here. The Gear Dive Jam coming up in 5 days on the 11th.
And they're doing a giveaway too.
And they're featuring the Sonicware Livin' 8-bit warps.
Yeah, I might have to get down with that.
It's a great show. Her and Corey, B-Boy Tech, man. This is just fam all day.
B-Boy Tech had a really great set at the SoCal event, the Namless event too. So did Traversy as well with Space Racer.
Just dropped it in our chat, Monoscene, if you want to put it in the chat.
Yeah. So represent SoCal. That was a dope track for real. Awesome. So we'll pick that track up, everybody. Go pick up those albums. Support the fam. What do we got next, Mr. Monoscene?
All right, hold on. I'm posting tracks. All right, so let's talk about Airgrid Records. Jono.
Who?
What is Airgrid? I'm not sure what that is.
Come again? No, it's joking.
All right, that was that. Thank you. Next, we have...
Squandered your chance.
He's in trouble now.
He's in trouble.
Olivier is just like, he's on fire, basically. Like, the guy has a regular job. He's married. He's got a life. And he is just, like, unstoppable, man. He's releasing, like, every 2 weeks and even shorter sometimes. He just released something, album of remixes. As a label, we just released today the compilation that, man, it's been so hard to not talk about it because we've been cooking this since, like, the fall. And so it's a new compilation that's out today. And it's got a track from each of us and a special extra bonus track from Blush Response, which is a big deal. And the whole... so the whole thing is what's the word I'm looking for? It's a charity. Thank you. It's a charity album, and all the proceeds are going to sweetrelief.org. And we all talked about the different charities that we'd want to, donate to, and Sweet Relief won out. And I want to get this right. So this is one of those places. There's a couple of these sort of orgs that donate to struggling artists who are trying to make it through these difficult times. And we felt that Sweet Relief was like, I don't know, their mission and vision was the closest to what we all felt we wanted to be part of. So 100% proceeds go to Sweet Relief. And I got to tell you, man, I've been playing this this group of songs, and it's pretty like A game on every single track. Like, people really, really brought it. It's an absolutely crazy good compilation.
Awesome. What track are we going to listen to right now?
Jono's track.
You want to play mine? I mean, there's so
Yeah.
many.
So,
Like,
but there is.
Snakes of
So
Russia
it's
is
called
such a
tension.
great-
It's
All
called
right.
tension release, right?
Yeah. So this was.
So maybe
this was-
should we start with tension and play then a release?
Sure.
Which one do you pick for tension? Let's play one from the
God,
tension.
the
and then
opening is such a killer. Why don't you just play Joe's track, Snakes of Russia?
Okay.
Or the Black Moth track, but you've got a Black Moth.
Yeah, we have another Black
Yeah,
Moth track
okay.
on there. So let's do Snakes of Russia.
Okay. This is
Snakes-
the opening track. Yeah.
Snakes of Russia
Here we
on
go.
the new Arrow Grid.
Great artist.
Yeah, we got to have him on sometime. All right. Dope.
That's quite the opener.
Yeah, like that's how it
Good album.
starts.
Yeah.
That's making a lot of promises. I'm impressed.
Well, so there's two sides, right? There's the tension side. This was originally talked about on vinyl. So that's why we kind of thought of it in like two sides. So there's the tension side and then there's the release side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got assigned to the release side. Or actually, I picked the release side.
All right, so here we go. That was Tension Skeletal by Snakes of Russia. And now we got John Wells' Release Subjecta.
Nice.
Very nice.
Well, thank you very much.
Was that from before or after you parted with the nerd sec?
Man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
track was made like 4 months ago, and honestly, I just have no idea about that track. There was definitely not NerdSec on it, and I'm really not sure how that track.
What even
was.
are patch notes?
I mean, I know that track was all modular, but other than that, I just don't know what I did.
Jono, now that you're
I'm sorry.
not using the NerdSec anymore, are you completely off the grid then? I mean, are you?
No, the Benjamin is running most. Hey, there's Mardaga just showed up from Belgium. What's up? The Benjamin, as we were talking about just before the show started, Calatrix and I are big Benjamin fans, and the Benjamin is giving me. I've got the expander for it, and so it's kind of a Turing machine expander
Okay.
that Afterlater makes. So it takes the one chaotic output, the Rungler output, and it splits it. It's basically like a clock dividing chaotic expander. And so, yeah, that's given all the mad percussion. But I feel like there was something else that was driving some of the percussion on that track, but I just don't recall. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, there's worthless patch notes.
Exactly.
How did you do that? I have
That-
no idea. I don't remember doing it.
That sounds
Black
like a
magic.
segment idea. Bad patch notes.
Yeah,
Like that.
seriously.
Yeah.
That was just like,
That's
Okay.
a modular problem. I didn't know how I did that.
I have no idea. I mean, really. Yeah.
Well, Jono's not like a morning patcher, right? You stay up late at night and patch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Like after the kids are down, it's time to rip.
Honestly, I feel like half the reason I stopped doing just quiet juntos was just I didn't want to try to have to figure out my patch notes. It's like, I'm sorry.
I've
Those are
ever
intense.
written
There's 4 modules involved here. I'm not going to be able to explain this.
Yeah. Right.
Remember.
I love that
And
stuff.
does
But
it
yeah,
really matter?
they're good at descriptions and explanations, and I'm like, I don't think I have those thesis writing skills for this patch. But that said, I really do like the stuff they put on the Squinto for sure. Those not
The
trying.
great prompts.
Great props. I feel shy about putting stuff out on there. Dope, awesome. We have so much music, and I have some boiling water upstairs. So what's next? I'm trying to make some black
Keeping
tea.
it real.
Is that
All right,
like
this
code for something, or-
Could we play a
That's right,
longer
so-
track? Because I've really got to go to the bathroom.
I didn't say that.
I gotta go
Show me-
make dinner, so
I've got
please
some
put on a
boiling
nice
water.
long track.
I forgot my
Yeah.
kids outside. I should bring
This
them
is
in.
actually a short track, but that's okay. I can play another one after that. You can just go take care of your boiling water.
Just, you
So
just leave
next
us with
up
your nice
is
wood
You
paneling.
guys are so funny. I try to keep it real, and I get
God, what a shit show, dude.
crushed.
crushed.
What
All right.
isn't it a shit show?
So next up
Oh,
is
it's a good show.
Aquila Dam and Fossilize Me. It's a 7-inch split.
Ooh, that's a cool idea.
On
Split,
vinyl,
guys. I like the idea.
on
Anybody-
Mystery Circles. So go get that vinyl. It's a great. So they have 2 tracks each, and then 1 track that they both have produced together. So we're going to listen to Fault that they both have produced together, which is Aquila Dam and Fossilize Me on
Awesome.
Mystery Circles.
All right, run, David.
Yeah, I will. I have it listening. I can hear it though.
Lovely.
That was lovely.
Great
Mhm.
track.
Nice one.
Great track.
So I love this idea of the split, and I've been I've been trying to get Monoscene to do a split with me. I think I've asked Gerald to do a split with me. I even asked Jono at one point. Nobody wants
I
to do
don't
a
recall
split.
that. Yeah.
Well, you never asked me.
I haven't got there yet.
How low on your list am I?
Jono, Mono.
Don't answer that.
Wait. Jono Mono?
Jono
All right,
and
this is it.
Okay, maybe we do a split with you and me. Jono and Monoscene.
Yeah, let's do Jono
You want to do a
scene.
split now?
Jono
Scene.
scene. Mono Wells.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know why I like that so much.
Cali scene. Yeah, this is
Jonatrix.
great.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think that might be the best one.
Which was
Perhaps.
Jonatrix.
Perhaps.
Jono Tricks. That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, that's not bad. Although, I don't know. It's a little
What do you
bit.
mean, although?
How's your boiling water?
Yeah, did it.
It's
Well,
finished.
He's pretending he actually got boiling water.
No, I did. I did. I don't think
Make a
it's
nice, make a nice calming tea to bring the mood down.
Yeah.
I
We
got
need to
black.
bring the mood down.
Actually, I
a
got
little bit.
black
Yes,
tea.
we're going to.
We just
we're
need to
going
bring the mood down a little bit, man.
Just a little bit more of the soothing sounds from January skies. How about that?
Nice.
How about that? How about some Memory Bell?
Oh, that was a good one.
So, Memory Bell. Let me share this.
Some
Our
special
friend
stuff.
Memory
Yeah,
Bell, Grant in the
yeah
chat.
he's in the chat too.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's hanging out. This tea, you know what? It's too hot.
Nice acting.
Like he didn't run to the bathroom really quickly
Oh
and try
my
to make
God.
it happen in 3.5 minutes.
That's
Oh, it's actually too hot. Oh, it was boiling. Remember?
why do I have
So-
it on our show? This is my show. You're my guest. You're my guest in my house.
Aw.
Behave.
Be-
Behave.
be-
So this
What do
is
they
Memory
say?
Bell. This is actually Grant's new album, No
Yeah.
Anchor, and will be released on May 4th. But today, he released the first single, which is 16 minutes long.
How long?
16 minutes.
Long enough, David.
Oh, I thought.
Long
I
enough.
just-
But the key is that No
I guess
Anchor, the title
got the
track, is
bath
40
running.
minutes long.
So
So it's like 80 minutes of music in 3 tracks.
that's
Oh, it's
So
awesome.
yeah.
That's my
it's
kind
a-
of stuff.
it's a real treat.
It's a real humdinger.
May 4th, we're going to listen to an excerpt of Beneath a Soft Clearing, is a track that he played at January Skies.
Mm,
And here comes Memory Bell.
absolutely gorgeous. Incredibly lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Oh,
talk to him
yes.
about modulation. Like, what's the man? I'd love to see some patch notes on that.
The hard
Yeah.
drive. Remember the hard drive?
Yeah, he's the
I was
hard
going to
drive.
send you one of the hard drives.
Yeah, but that's like it's the sampler, and then he just slightly modulates that with the
Wow.
slide CV. So yeah, it's great. Go watch the January Skies video. We'll put a link in the chat here in a little bit. Great performances. This is one of them, and then order that CD because he actually has a CD too. So it's CDs and digital
Don't think
album.
I have a CD player.
What is the CD? I'm sorry. Is that a new thing or like Gen Y kind of stuff going on?
I have to go pull out an old video game console for that.
I have no idea what that means.
All right, digital album for you. Just
Wow.
go get it.
Wow.
What's up, Saddle Up the Robots? Nims just stopped in. John,
Sweet. How
What's up?
timely.
Timely.
Good timing. 'Cause
Timely. I wonder why.
Why?
He's
How
saying
timely?
Modulation
Why would
is the
that be
hard drive
timely?
tied to V2 and a triple sloth. Yeah, there's definitely some sloth happening.
I need to fucking
sloth
make a
action.
sloth. I need to go DIY a
What?
sloth.
I can't believe you don't
Yeah,
have a
the
sloth
sloth-
already. I thought you would have a sloth in there.
You know,
would get a triple
my chaos
sloth.
is Sprott, which does pretty well, but I just need to get a triple sloth or make a
Yeah.
triple sloth.
Can I ask you publicly online to make me one too, or is that not cool? I should maybe have not done that online.
I mean, I don't know when I will
That
do
was a
it.
no
but
right there.
no. It's. I mean, like, whenever I get around to doing it, making two is about as difficult as making one. So sure,
See,
Yeah.
okay, she said yes right here. Everybody heard it. I wrote.
don't
for
like
him.
start
Yeah.
emailing me asking me when it's gonna happen.
So
when are you gonna build
it? When are you gonna build it? Are you gonna do it this weekend? Can I Venmo you some money?
Hey, I didn't get my tracking number on my sloth yet.
Monday morning. So how did it work out? Can you send me tracking?
Is it done yet? I'm kind of put off that it's not
You have
finished.
my tracking number?
I'm surprised you don't already have a sloth. I'm surprised both of you don't already have because you guys seem like you have sloth friendly rigs.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I've actually been thinking about it more because of I just feel like I need more options to feed into vector space because I've been like I have a lot of like fast modulation stuff, but I need some more like slow, like just really smooth things to go into vector space. I don't know. That's a very me problem.
A sample drone modulated each time I resample it 3 times.
The Surging Mouse said, Nims has been here, I thought.
Nims is right here in the lower right-hand corner of the screen.
Yes.
Represent.
All right. So let's talk about NIMS.
Let's talk about Nims.
Yes.
They have a record label.
Yeah.
They do.
They
Say
do.
what?
They
A
have
record label.
record label now.
A net label.
A net label. And it's called is it NIMS? NIMS Rec.
Yes, Nims Rec.
I actually didn't know.
NYMS Rec. Not New York Modular Society is what we're talking about. Saddle Up the Robots in the chat. Hello, hello. And they have a compilation out. Actually, you're on it, Countrix.
I am.
Right.
It's from our anniversary show.
So
And-
tell us about the anniversary show and that compilation.
Yeah, the anniversary show is really cool. The idea is that everyone like would start and end with a drone. I forget what the drone was because I don't know what
C.
notes are. Yeah, that was the only time
C3.
I broke out my tuner that year. So it was to that show. What are tuners? Yeah, so every set would start and end with a drone with the goal of trying to make like a cohesive, like constant show. It worked surprisingly well. And then Ben mastered it. And then yeah, now it is a proper full release. Yeah, it's
Excellent. Let me just
really
pull it up.
exciting.
Okay.
That's so cool. What a great concept too.
That's a really great idea. So
It
it's
was
a
a super fun
C3. It's it says in the notes it's 130.8 hertz. So every track starts with a C3 and ends with a C3.
I just want to say again, like, big props to Ben for mastering it, because like the tracks are all over the place in like style and method. So big
That's awesome.
lift. Thank you so much.
So cool.
So, wait, in
So-
C3's middle C, or is that an octave, or is that octave
That's
lower?
middle. That's middle C. Yeah, I think.
I thought middle C was C2.
Oh no! Oh no!
No,
No! No!
that wouldn't be 148.3 hertz.
Whoa!
David?
Whoa!
Fun.
Whatever.
Wow!
Whoa.
Wow!
Gerald Ford says C sharp B flat.
Yep. There goes Fjord. Mm-hmm.
There he is again.
There he goes.
And Gerald
Okay.
Ford, no, I could not make you an ARP 2600.
Because she's already making me a triple sloths this weekend. Awesome.
Oh no.
So
You're
there's
so
a lot of great tracks on this album, and they're all about 10 minutes long. So what I will do is I will play shorter snippets, but more tracks to
Okay.
just give a little bit of a sampling. And I
Cool.
mean, it should
Cool.
all just work out because it's all in C, right? So I'm
I-
gonna do some live mixing.
That's what the
here with
music
my-
theory people tell me. I don't know.
So I'm gonna play a couple of tracks here, snippets from a couple of tracks. But check this out: New York Modular Society. It's called Live 0926 on their new net label. We might do a
And
label
check out
spotlight
their
with them.
check out our
and a
other
future
releases.
Bandcamp listening party. Yeah,
Sorry,
check
trying
out
to
the other releases too.
do my duty as a NIMS member and plug all of my friends, like Crew Called
Yeah.
Self, who also has an album up on the net label.
He was the first one to have a track on
Yep.
there, right? I mean,
An album, yeah.
yeah, he debuted it. That's dope.
Excellent,
Right on.
excellent. So let's listen to some music from
Let's
the New
listen.
York Modular
Hey, Christoph?
Society. Yes.
try to keep it all around 140.8, please.
God.
If it just right in that area.
Anything for you, John.
Thanks, man. C3.
All right. So,
What a great mix. God.
yeah, I'm not a DJ, but
No,
it's hard
mix the
with just
songs,
one
I mean.
fader.
I
I know
meant
what you
mix
meant.
the
I know what you
songs.
meant.
You
So
did
that was
great.
that was Dissonant, Ludvista, Calatrix, Saddle Up the Robots, John Hatch, and lastly but not least, Ben the Glorious Bastard.
Sheesh.
NYMS Live 0926. Go pick it up. Awesome compilation.
I
Dope.
remember mine because I really used one of my favorite performing tools, which is the 16N. Just a lot of sliders. Who
Yep.
doesn't
Yeah.
love a lot of sliders?
Yep.
Plus, you just like flap it right down on top of all your wires and all your patch cables. I love that shit. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to go somewhere. It's
Yeah.
like, well,
Hmm.
here's fine. I probably don't need to touch those modules.
See, this is another DIY module that you could make me. So maybe on the same weekend,
No.
you bang out a 16N with my sloths.
I got one right here.
What a dick.
Nice.
Look at that one. Looks awesome.
Yeah, that one's a bamboo panel one, right?
That's a
That-
bamboo
That
pedal
looks
made
all
by,
Lombard.
Ralph. Ralph made this one for me.
Wow.
I like
That's really nice.
Well, he made it for a CMSS, I should say.
I like the sliders. I kind of want to replace the knobs and the sliders because I would just like to get fun colors because like it's just alternating banks of black and white, which makes me want to like group things, but also I never remember what they are. So
yeah, I love.
Yeah, if they were colored, you could, yeah.
Yeah, you can get all kind of creative with it. But yeah, I hear you. No, sliders are
I'm not
cool.
jealous. Don't need that.
it's great.
Not jealous.
Not
Yeah.
Don't even want it.
It was a really fun show to do.
that
That one
one's.
was. Sorry, go ahead.
I was to say, is it on YouTube or only on Twitch? I think it's only on Twitch, right?
Oh, the archive is no longer on Twitch. I think our Twitch only keeps the
Oh.
archive for 2 months.
Okay.
But, I believe everything's on YouTube.
Okay.
We basically, as the admins can, they upload everything. Like the YouTube channel has so many videos. Just go watch it. It's great.
Yeah.
Watch. There's. I'm sure everyone knows already, but just the NIMS crew does so many shows. I cannot believe it.
It's crazy
You
hard.
were at one yesterday, right, Monoscene?
Yeah. It's I was talking to Jonathan Saddle Up the Robots on Discord today, and it is amazing how well oiled of a machine that is. Like the way the support, like as an artist, I mean, it's just I just show up and you are tested, the connection is tested, and everything is there's so much experience in that streaming. You can tell that they play a lot of shows there and they have a lot of experience with the streaming. As an artist, it's just perfect. I can just know that it will work. There's somebody that will take care of you in the background. They will let you know when to play. I just let the thing run, and then I get told when to start and to stop. It's perfect. So highly recommended on Twitch, New York Modular Society.
Awesome.
Weekly. We'll put a link in the chat. It's really a good thing that they're doing. And thank you for supporting, all kinds of artists from everywhere.
Yeah.
And giving them the opportunity to play.
Yeah,
I
that's
played
dope.
last night and it was great. Tim Wave played too last night.
Yeah.
It was
Tim Wave was out there. Yeah.
our friend Tim
yeah.
Wave.
Yeah, he's not on tonight because he's probably backpacking Mount Rainier somewhere
With his modular and his
with his
battery
module.
pack.
Exactly. He's looking
That's,
for a tree to lean against and patch with. Yeah,
Looking for middle C.
but he's looking for middle C like we all are.
So yeah, middle C is not C3.
It's that
As
C3.
Google told us.
Fine.
Um,
But I think what Nasty Nachos once said, like it's tuned to whatever you want it to be. Like he said something like that. Like it's whatever. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna play it, no one's gonna.
The real middle C was the friends we made along the way.
It was middle C was inside us the whole time. The whole time. It was there the whole time. Oh, Jono, you're
Jono, you
muted.
just muted yourself.
Oh, damn it.
All the jokes gone.
I know. I had something real witty too.
Oh,
It's okay. Gerald Ford has you covered in the wit department with middle E as in Lord of the Rings.
well, technically, well,
It's kind of like my Magic the Gathering cards. Hold on a second. Ugh.
Okay, so we have
Wait, the
another
show.
track
what else we
from
got?
an artist that played January Skies
Yeah. Who?
from Belgium.
Who?
Oh, a Belgium?
Here?
Belgium.
Is he here with us in the chat?
I think he got up early for Belgium time, and it's Tamil. And
Jerome
so the track-
Martaga.
Jerome Madarga in the chat. Great new EP. So he played
Oh, good.
the first track at January Skies, and we are going to listen to the third track. So there's more music. It's not just January Skies. There's a whole EP. It's all Bukla, music easel, and tape loops and field recordings. It's fantastic. So let me share this here. Sorry, we are going to
the video
listen to-
the video he did for January Skies is deep.
Yeah.
Anybody who saw that,
Everything this guy does is deep.
yeah, that was really intense.
Perfect.
Those images. Yeah, I watched that one a few times for sure. Especially towards the middle, the end, when the violin sounds just going back and forth, and then you see the ice cold water in the mountain. Yeah, you have to experience it. So definitely go back and watch that show, or watch his video if he has it posted now.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Tamil.
So good.
It's like, what do you say? You know?
I
Yeah.
like how it was developing in the end a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like we get to stand on the planet at the same time as that guy. That's
Yeah, for
pretty
real.
dope.
Really good. Really,
Deep
really good.
comment from Gerald. Now, John, I know you've gotten me teasing him.
Well, it's the way it goes. All he does is tease me. So we tease back. You know, we kid because we love.
It's true. There's a lot of teasing in the modular world.
We got to
But
take.
because
You
we
know.
all love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, amazing album. I definitely picked that up. That EP for sure. Pick up his other ones as well.
The last one, 612. Jeez
Mhm.
Louise.
It's so dope. Yeah.
Talk about return listen.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of return listen, and I just got to say, Calatrix, your discography is killing me.
Yes.
It was
Really?
like one of the wisest things I did was getting your discography a couple Bandcamp days ago, a couple Bandcamps ago, Bandcamp
Agreed.
Fridays ago. And those are like return listens. They're just like, I really enjoy them. Good time to say that.
Very happy to hear that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Amazing and interesting
I
work.
really agree. I do the same thing. I put it on and then I grab a book and I read, and you can just it's not background music, but because
No,
it
it's
always
just
kind
brain
of
food, man.
grabs your attention.
Yeah.
But I like to read while listening to music, so but it's perfect. It's perfect for that.
Now you
So,
started
I love it.
you started to put stuff on Bandcamp because of
Uh,
this show.
Yeah, I was asked
kidding
to
me.
do it. I think Saddle suggested me to either you or Monoscene, and it was like, well, dang it, if I'm gonna do this thing, I should probably actually get around to uploading any of the tracks I have. So I just uploaded some of my favorites from my SoundCloud first, and then have
Love it.
been just keeping up with it as I do live shows.
I love that. It's so
Really
awesome.
important. Really important.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it's cool that it was our show, but I love that any of these shows that are happening is helping people get motivated to put stuff out. So just for a second, if I can just wax poetic of why we do this show, how it all started for anybody who's jumping in for the first time or needs a reminder. We recognize that like this is a really niche scene. If you're into synthesizers, that's cool. If you're into modular synthesizers, that's complicated. It takes a lot to get in here. I know a lot of people, did other things before they got here, and then once they do it, there's just so much to learn, and you never really quite know when to put something out because it doesn't fit any molds that are out there, and so it's kind of a for lack of a better word, like a risky kind of thing for some people to put out that music in general, let alone put that in an album form. And then when you do put it out, because there's not a lot of foundation out there for us to kind of, spread it around, more so now than before, it's kind of hard to get some attention on that stuff. And people might just kind of think of it going, oh, that's cool. I did something like that with my DAW or whatever. But this is obviously not that. This is a lot of either time or effort or just something really magical happening with those chords and with that electricity back there. So I think when we thought about doing the show, we wanted something to kind of celebrate that and highlight that journey and kind of say right on for doing it, because that's a big step, and I know it's going to be scary for some people, and so we definitely wanted to kind of celebrate the artists who are going that far into the journey. Not to say that if you don't put out any music, if that's your thing, that's totally cool. But for those who do, it can be kind of heavy to put out a track, and so we want to try to give people an opportunity to get some attention. And that was the initial catalyst for doing this show. What's been pretty awesome in the last almost a year of doing this show, or within the last since COVID, is that we've kind of built a community around the show itself. It got kind of meta, which is dope. We have you two on here, which is great. We've had some other guests on here, which is great. We've had some, spotlights on artists, and we even have some spotlights on labels, which is cool. And we got a pretty cool little small group of folks here, but a tight group. And I think that's really awesome. And it's cool to see some of these folks in chat rooms starting to show up in band camps and then show up on the show. It's just been awesome. So this has really been fun, and thank you everybody for this. Personally for me, it means a lot. This is doing any of these streams, any of this is a lot with on top of regular life. And once I'm here, I feel much better about doing it, to see all these people here. And it's awesome to think that you all are collecting each other's albums and they're listening to each other's music, which is awesome. So, yeah, just wanted to say that.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Sweet.
Plus, very great.
I think
Very
I was talking with Sean or with Travarsi earlier, or it was Frey, but I was saying that all I listen to right now, and you've said this too, Monoscene, is stuff in my Bandcamp. I don't listen to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you
Yeah.
listening to right now, Jono? It would be like all of my friends.
Yeah.
I would
It's very
scroll,
true.
I would scroll my Bandcamp, and this is all I listen to on my walks when I'm working here. When I'm doing the dishes, I listen to my earbuds.
Next time you get ragged down for all the money you spend on Bandcamp Fridays, be like, well, I don't have to pay for Spotify's subscription anymore.
Yeah, we keep Spotify still.
Yeah, we do Amazon, but
Yeah, we
but
all.
it's true.
Gotta help
It's true. I used to buy a lot of just bigger band CDs and things like that and whatever. But in the last year, I primarily, like 95% of my music purchases were through Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Now I bought physical, like I like vinyl, I like CDs, and I do that, but it's bought through Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And that's I think a major shift, because for the longest time I was resisting a little bit the digital streaming a little bit, but Bandcamp, I stream through Bandcamp to the app, and I like to buy the physical releases. But all my purchases primarily are going through Bandcamp.
Hey, you guys played a duo here on the first time that I sat on this show, and they're called Bitgraves.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know them? Like, how did you find that track?
I don't know. It's weird because I'm not sure about that track, but there are lots of tracks where sometimes I don't know how Mono does it, but sometimes I would just go through Bandcamp and just do searches for
I thought
hashtags.
these guys were Colorado for some reason. Anyway, the point is, that, man, I've really gotten into this duo called Bitgraves, and they're playing tomorrow or this weekend or sometime. But man, hot tip on Bitgraves. Just so good. And I heard about it on this show.
I'll have to check my messages. I occasionally will get, after doing these shows, I'll get text messages or IG messages from people just say, hey, check out my song or whatever. I think that's how and I'll follow up on those sometimes. So that's a segue into I have a page, again, just tuning in. I have a page on the Colorado Modular Synth Society.com website, so you can submit your music. And so that if you're thinking about putting something out, you can just drop your links and your names in that form, and then it'll show up on our site. So we can find more people, because it's really fun to discover folks, either through IG or just through Bandcamp, scrolling through there for sure. And I love recommendations, so I know everyone here has given me a recommendation or two. So yeah.
And we've had people say in other contexts, other shows and things, that they were inspired by some of the music that we played here with the spotlights, style records that we did. And so that's really cool too, when people take something away you know, from the show. Go support the artist, buy the music, use the 2 hours. Thanks, Caltrix. 2 hours and 12 minutes you have left to support the artists more on Bandcamp Friday. All the proceeds go to the artist. So I still have to put my order in as always, but my cart is filling up.
You always
All right,
do it
so-
last second. You're like,
That's part of.
It's the thrill of.
Maybe not look at the total price that's coming up. Be like, yeah, no, it's for a good cause.
I know. That's yeah. All right, let's play some more music. Jonah, do you wanna take this one?
you want me to set it, Marie?
Yes.
Okay, well, Modular Marie, no stranger to this show and Modular World and Frequency Shift. Marie Ann Hedonia. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Look at me.
Modular Marie's great.
Man, I love what she's doing. Yeah, there's nothing to say. She's amazing. I would check out all these releases. Really exciting artist.
Another great follow on IG.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and there's also Operation Bingo that she does with her
With
partner.
your husband. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really dope.
This one here on this page, it's the Modular Marie EP, the one that is all written in the colorful letters there. That one's a riot. Really, really good listen.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
so one of the tracks was performed on Modular World, I believe, and the other one on January Skies.
Yeah, she blew up both of those shows.
Oh, that's awesome.
with
Sweet.
totally
Yeah.
different sets.
If I have my facts straight from Instagram, if I remember that correctly, one of them, I think Flotsam was January Skies.
Yeah, that was in ours.
I forget what
Okay.
she played on Modular World,
So
That's
we're
a-
just gonna listen to the second track,
even
Jensen,
though it was just like the
and,
last show. Hey, she's in the chat.
She's in the
maybe
chat
that
sheet.
will
Fact-checked us.
trigger Jonah's memory here. So
Nothing's-
this is
nothing can
Marie
save
and
his memory.
Hedonia. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. My sister's on a journey.
Let's really put this back to where it should be.
Yeah.
Really nice.
It's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
Check
good.
out
Go,
2
go,
tracks.
go, girl. Keep it coming.
17 minutes, 15 minutes.
Keep it
Great
coming.
music. Fantastic. Marie and Hedonia in the chat.
It
I
does
love
have-
it when you can see
Fantastic
somebody
job.
just like get inspired to keep releasing, you know, like we've seen it with Surging Mass.
Mhm.
He's just like, okay, here I go. Here it comes now.
Nice.
I feel like that's what she's doing. You know, she's playing a lot. She's, you know, releasing a lot. Just great.
Well, she has so many styles she can attack and so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
different things. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Remember the last Modular World, which I opened with one of her tracks, and it was just like absolutely slamming shit. It was from that Modular Marie EP, the one I was talking to. That track is just ridiculous. My God. Abe Mora, co-founder of SoCal Synth, just showed up in the chat. Earth626.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, my brother. Welcome.
Hello. Well, hello there.
We've I feel like we've played a lot of music for us. Usually like we're 2 hours in and we've actually hit quite a few tracks.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. High fives. High fives.
Wait, we did this last time, Caltrix.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that was good.
That was closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're pros.
We'll fix it in post.
Exactly.
You can't fix
Well,
this. in
we
post,
can't.
man.
Couch
There's,
is-
there's a lot going on. Here.
we can't fix it in post because someone's breaking continuity.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Okay, what's next? What songs?
Okay. So
I didn't even
We-
wear all
we
my
have a-
Africa shirts either. I just wore one of them. Oh, I mentioned it. Sorry.
It broke it.
here is another
The magic is gone.
Yeah, I
Spells
really-
broken.
it's ruined.
It's
I
like
got
when
you.
you get. It's like you can't mention a no hitter. You know, you're over there going, "Hey, good job on your no hitter. You're doing really great."
Full disclosure, I started putting them on and I was like, God, these don't fit me anymore.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
got some of that COVID weight.
Well, it's been, a little more than that.
Too many trips to Costco, homie.
Well, I didn't need a bra when I bought those shirts, for fucking sakes.
Just don't- I don't know why you go there. Okay.
Yeah.
On that note,
Nice binder.
you familiar with this guy? Per Barfort? Barfot?
This was on the list? Oh, it is.
Yes,
I
it
didn't
is.
check this one
From
out.
Sweden.
Oh,
From
on
Sweden.
Mystery Circles. Got it.
In Mystery Circles. So this is Mystery Circle single series.
Cheers.
Released every Wednesday. All proceeds of the tracks from the Mystery Circle single series go to Afrorack. So it's a great cause, especially today. Support them, buy this track. But this guy is awesome. I'll post a link to his Instagram in the chat. If you're not following this guy, he has really a style of video that's really, really, really cool. And then the music is just this like ambient, really kind of tapey sounding. It's fantastic. So let's listen to this.
Nice. Very nice.
That was gorgeous.
I just messaged him. I was like, "Yeah, so I have this show, Modular World. I'd really like you to be on it."
That's what. That's exactly what I thought when I saw
was
that.
like, "Hi.
You know,
We have to talk."
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Fantastic guy.
That's awesome. That's like you mentioned, that was one of the singles from Mystery Circles, another label that's also just banging out
Consistent, yeah.
consistent, yeah. And so and also another label that's also doing a really good job of introducing new artists.
Yep.
You know, to the, because not everything they do is modular. Some of the stuff they do is you know, other things besides
Yeah.
modular.
Mhm.
But they have a fair amount of modular artists, so it's good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the single series, all the proceeds go to Afrorack of the singles. And then the singles are released in batches of 12 as a tape.
And
Nice.
you're on that next one, right,
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah. So
Monoscene?
this one here is going to be on the next one. So it started, I think mine was the third track for the second tape.
Which was
this
your
might be the
first
fifth.
release that I think is worth noting.
Hmm. Yeah, and we probably won't see another one from him for another year, so hold on to that.
One song a year from
One
us.
song every 3
Quality
moon
over
cycles.
quantity, okay?
It took.
Well, that
Oh,
better
that's
be.
that's a nice way
no,
of saying
but
procrastination.
that's one thing. But John is always talking about the legacy, which is also it's something that I take to heart, and I'm
Don't
Yeah,
get me
working.
started.
Legacy, right?
I'm
What's that?
working on it, but
Would you say?
I said you got years to build legacy. Like
You
no one
could die tomorrow. What are you talking about?
build a legacy in one night.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna die with files on your hard drive.
Wait, what's being built? A legacy or a sloth? I forgot which one.
Yeah, which module's the legacy?
What did you want her to build? You gotta pick one.
Well, she's gonna bang out a sloth for me this weekend.
Then a 16
And then ARP then ARP for Gerald. Yeah.
I think it's really sweet you're doing it for me. I really appreciate it.
I actually have to
Jono just has people that
They just build me modules. Yeah.
build him
Calitrick
famous.
building me a sloth. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Oh, the Trulies are back.
They are. I bought them for this.
Nice.
This
Because
is what keeps her up until 4 a.m. for us.
at some point we're like, yeah, it's kind of late.
With everyone else.
Yeah, let's be clear to our viewers. Calitrix is in New York City. We're all on the west part of this country. Her time is
Some more Western than others, but usually we say, "Oh, it's kind of late," and Calic's like, "Oh yeah, mhm."
she's like, yeah, fuck
It's
you
like
guys.
3:00.
Yeah, sun's rising here, but sure.
We're all making our last minute purchases at midnight. She's like, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah. Jerks.
All right.
No, but-
I've only been up since 7.
oh, see.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
5:30 here, so
You gotta- it's.
let's play some Alidi Architect.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
So-
man.
Talk about covers. That's
know-
a cool cover.
And we got to say,
Yeah.
too, that this guy, right?
This guy.
He's been this fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
You know, he's been around for a minute and he hasn't released. And he makes these fantastic YouTube videos. He's well known, great guy. He and I hung out at Synthplex on the first and only Synthplex. And I just love Jamar. And it's the same thing. It's like, when are you going to release, man? When are you going to release? And then all of a sudden, in the past 2 months, he's, released 2 albums and 1 great single. I'm really happy and proud of you, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
One of these days, we're gonna get him on one of the Sky shows for sure because
Great guy.
he's a space cadet like the rest of us.
And,
Yeah.
he's like a synthesis wizard. Like, he and I have had some talks that are just like, we got to talk about this in another year when I'm smart enough to understand like 10% of what you're saying,
Mhm, mhm.
He's like
incredibly
designing and building modules too, and all
He is
kinds of
also
stuff.
that.
So
great guy.
He's the architect.
I think so. We're just gonna start in the beginning. Just play because this is some good stuff.
Ali the architect. Blip.
Yeah, all those tracks are attached. It's like one big jam.
Nice.
So good.
Yeah, definitely go pick up that one if you can. That's a
So
Baiga.
just quick check-in. Is everybody who's watching subscribed to this channel? If you're not, it'd be a good time to do so. Then you're aware of when.
Slam that subscribe button.
Well, you got to be aware of when these channels release things and do things. It's important.
Yeah,
Do you need to catch all of the great content?
Oh fuck!
there it is. Well,
You
was
laid
that it?
that was a layup, right?
That was low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah, we have a few things planned for this channel. Well, one, we're dedicating all our meetups or events will happen every fourth Sunday of every month. Last year, the time before, we were always kind of like, maybe, but now we're dedicating, we're locking in on the fourth Sunday. So our first meetup of the year will be on February 28th, I believe. I'm saying it, 28th, which is the fourth Sunday of this month. That's going to be an awesome one. We're going to be talking about mixing, recording, and mastering Eurorack and Modular.
Who are your guests on that show?
So we're setting up a meeting with Nathan Moody. We'll have a short interview with that. That'll be taped beforehand. Alex Anderson will be on there. Obviously, he has a really great video about the DB25 and how he uses that to do multi-tracking, which is a really great video. Even if you're not using that module, just to learn about multi-tracking, that's a good one. And then we'll start putting out some more. Well, I have some other things in cooking, so I can't say who's going to be on yet because I haven't got confirmations. But we'll get a few people on there to talk about it. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to that, so
Yeah.
that'll be a fun show to do. And then we're hopefully have another Beyond the Patch show coming up, which should be pretty fun. Another thing that we've been doing that I don't talk about much, but we are doing the performers announcement for the for WMD's Freak Boutique monthly show, which happens every second Monday of the month. So we get together and we look at all the names that people have submitted for that show to play on that show, and then we pick it live on I almost said TV. We pick it live on YouTube.
I mean, if people watch it on a TV,
I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Live on whatever.
Live on phone.
Right on phone TV. Me and Alex sit there and we pick those live. And one time I played a set real quick out of nowhere. Another time Alex played a set out of nowhere. So you never know. That one's kind of fun. That's kind of like a fun little ad
now
hoc
you've
show.
got expectations. So now a set has to happen out of someone in the show has to play one.
So it's gonna play.
You or Alex up for it.
So yeah, well maybe we'll have people start playing that. I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of a fun thing. So
That's
yeah,
coming out Monday.
That's coming out
It's
Monday.
coming up Monday, February 8th, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, Freak Boutique 46.
And do we have the list of who's playing that one yet? Confirmed? Do we have that list?
I do have the list somewhere in a Discord. No, actually, the event actually has been updated.
Yeah, that's fun. If you're looking for something to watch that's really dope on Monday night, this coming Monday night, on WMD's YouTube channel, they're doing their awesome Freak Boutique. That is, honestly, while everyone's here, people in the chat, if you're looking for if you want to start playing out, Freak Boutique is one of the places I always point people to go. Go play Freak Boutique. That is like super open mic style. All you have to do is have a modular something in that rig to play, and you do have to play live. But honestly, the requirements for to stream are pretty easy to accomplish.
Just don't use a very old laptop like I tried to use last time.
Don't ever stream wirelessly.
Well,
those are yes.
Truth be known, I've streamed wirelessly, but
how did that work out, David?
For the last show, it was good. Okay. For this show, it's working fine.
Because you've got some hot internet there in Colorado.
Yeah, because you can actually see sometimes it's just not that hot.
Nah, but I'm punk rock. I mean, whatever.
You know, he's
lo-fi is what he is.
Lo-fi.
Lo-fi Mountain.
Lo-fi Mountain.
H Anton Real is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he's back. Nice. He's back.
Yeah, doing wirelessly, you know.
Last time I ran into the problem where I used the old version of OBS camera camera thing and not the new version, and it used twice the resources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Surging Mass. This is part of the problem that we all have. Oops. No, not that one. Sorry. This one. Colorado Interment.
Interment. Is that a flavor
just
of mint?
forget about that. But I think what he meant to say, the mountain internet is not that great.
Oh, we gotta put them on blast like that.
Well, come on. It's look. Is it a mint or is it a net?
That's how bad it is. It's messing up the spell check. Yeah.
It's the off-brand internet that Colorado gets.
That's what we got.
It's like the RC Cola of internet.
It's the Coors Light of internet.
We got the internet out here.
All right,
we're playing some music. Current Fantasy. You guys
From up
familiar
north.
with Current Fantasy?
That's what he intermeant to say. That's good.
That's funny.
Called it that.
Next track, yeah, Current Fantasy. Hey, so real quick, Current Fantasy. I found out about him watching the Toronto YouTube channel, Frequency Freaks, which is I instantly fell in love with that those videos, that community. They're really cool. Yeah, and he played Freak Boutique.
He did.
And it was really, really good. So I'm excited that he has some music out on Bandcamp for sure.
All right, here we go.
And they're in the chat.
Current Fantasy in the chat. Yeah.
Nice.
In the chat. Dope.
Hit him up for patch notes.
That was such a fun track.
Yeah, neat.
It just made me happy.
That's good. That's good. So current fantasy, I think he does, and he can correct me. I think he does like a coffee and kind of patch live stream thing. I think I have to look at his YouTube again, but yeah. So follow him, because he does do some pretty cool live stream stuff, which he said that came from, which is cool. So that's what can expect. Super talented guy. I love it. It's been awesome to have you here in our hanging out with us, Kurt. It's been really fun. This is good. This is good. We're getting some friends in Canada, which is good because
Every day on YouTube at noon.
every day, banging. So awesome for sure. When this is all over, I'm definitely coming up to Canada to visit. That's like one of my favorite places to go. Right on. So we're kind of getting close to the midnight time here in Colorado. I think that's still like another hour for Cali. So there's still time to buy some music on Bandcamp Friday. People. So do that. Let's try to squeeze some more tracks in.
All right, let me give me a second here. I didn't
Give me a
post the
second here.
links for current fantasy here. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
You're
Behind.
just
So,
proven.
Jono,
Yes.
Angelia.
Yeah. So Jean-Claude Hodan is from France, and this guy, he's like a godfather of AI. This guy's written books. He's taught at universities all over France, and he's just a fascinating guy. And he's made this incredible algorithm that runs on a web browser platform, and he's actually running it from a tablet, and it connects to his modular, and he writes these crazy algorithms that are based on like genetics, and it's just incredibly deep. And this is his new release.
He was on your show, right?
He was on Modular World. Yeah, he's just a really, really fascinating guy. He and I have had a few talks, and it's just one of those guys I just want to kind of hang with and like spend an afternoon with, walking around Paris or something.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Awesome.
All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that performance. It was really cool. Visually, it was awesome too.
It was, yeah. He like stood in front of this huge projection wall. He's a really interesting guy. I mean, he basically like he's really into AI, but doesn't want to support the kind of AI where the computer does everything. He's
Mhm.
his politics and involvement in like AI are very much like humans won't be replaced, can't be replaced, but I'm interested in like basically playing with the algorithms. He's totally deep. It's like crazy stuff.
That's cool.
So he basically like his algorithm played this track, but he nursed it along and tweaked it and worked with it live. It's sort of like a live coding thing, but not. And it's just fascinating stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool.
And he wrote it himself, and it's going to be open source when he's done. And he's a very open guy. He's retired. He's not, he's had his career. He's
Yeah.
good.
He just loves the idea and loves the
Yep.
project. So that's
Yep.
cool. Yeah, I got that from him. And that.
Retired.
Yeah. What's that?
I was sorry. I was just making a joke. It's like, can I just fast forward to being retired?
Yeah, please.
Wow.
Can I just like make music and work on projects? Yeah,
Well,
and
stick
maybe live
around.
in Paris and yeah.
Read some
Yeah.
books, drink some coffee.
Yeah.
Do meetings.
There it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, stick around for the underground seminar
Recording
I'm
more
giving.
years.
I got a scheme for everyone. All you have to do is do some. I got a pyramid scheme just for you.
What is this guy talking about?
Gonna make us go invest in some GameStop.
That's
Already did that. Check.
check.
There you go.
Made my millions there.
You know what they say? The last one in makes all the money.
That's how it works, right? Last one in.
What about that kid? There was a kid who made a bunch of money, like a little boy.
That
He was like
Sure.
11. I mean, seriously.
I'm glad that's how it went. Not lost a bunch of his parents' money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because that doesn't happen.
Ever.
Never ever.
Never,
All right,
never.
so we got 25 minutes left.
Tick tock, tick tock.
We got some awesome Jono tunes.
Well,
Jono's
you already.
working on his legacy.
Let me just talk about it. You don't have to play it. You've already played
Well,
a
I'll
track.
pull it up because you can talk about it now.
All right, thanks.
I want to
Um,
know. I have some questions for this track for this
Okay.
album.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
'Cause we
really
got questions.
great.
I
Awesome.
got a question.
The world
What are your
wants to
questions?
know.
First of all, who? Tell me about the name of this. The name of the name of the album, "Below a Storm." Is that a saying? Is that something you came up with?
No, this is from the Culture Club. It's a Miracle,
Hmm.
and I've been picking names and titles from some of my favorite Culture Club records.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, this is a special release, just personally because it's kind of it's not kind of it's a tribute to my dear friend Paul Toss in the Netherlands, and he is Error Instruments, and his stuff is so freaky deaky, and I'm a little addicted to everything he makes right now. So this whole EP was made with Error Instruments modules. No sequencer, all Benjamin for pulses and stuff. And yeah, it's just kind of it's just acknowledging that this guy is making stuff that's really changing how I'm working and how I'm hearing. And so this is like a tribute to him. I'm really proud of this one.
Awesome. "Below a Storm." Let's check it out.
Oh, you're going to play some? Oh,
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
There's some dope sounds in there.
It's
Thanks, man.
Really good stereo.
yes, absolutely.
I don't know if you're thinking about doing any more sound packs, but I think it'd be cool to do an Air Instruments sound packs because you get some really wild.
That would be so easy. Yeah,
Mm.
I should.
Well, don't do it for anybody else. Just do it for me if you can wrap that up.
Jerome asks, "Was this made with the small case?" Yeah, we were talking about this before stream. I'm working like exclusively with 7U right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just kind of borrowing from the library here occasionally, but I'm really trying to. Honestly, it's just an effort to not be overwhelmed because sometimes I sit down here and I know that you all can relate, where I just end up kind of doing like ADD sort of patching.
Yeah.
And or ADHD. It's great. It's super fun and all that, but it's not really focused, and I don't end up deep diving and really focusing and learning a lot. I just have a lot of fun. It's all wild and yay, that was a night. And when I just kind of limit to this, I've been working, and that's all I use. Jerome asks, the one I used on the SoCal show. Yeah. Yeah. So like right now, it's just like a whole row of like Air Instruments, and then just modulation sources and the pendulum and some effects. But that's it.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, you definitely made me look at those Air Instruments closer.
Mm-hmm.
They're crazy. They're all really different. They don't make sense. They're really funky. The mind of Paul Toss is just like on public display. He like posts all the time on his page. He's releasing something new like every few days. They're like short runs of like 10 or 50, and then they're gone. And he releases some other version of it in half a year, which is different faceplate and does different things. It's kind of version 2, and
That's cool.
it's all freaky deaky weirdness. It's
Oh, I
great.
like that. That's cool.
It's great. He's in the Netherlands.
Nice.
And he's just like a great guy. He and I have this message thread for like the past 6 months. It's like, it's really funny. He's a great guy.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. So that was Jono. Go buy that album. Great stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Play 2 more. Proby.
Paul Williams from the UK.
Tell us about Proby.
I had him on Modular World on like the first or second episode. He's one of those guys who I followed when I first got into Modular. He is, he's in Hertfordshire in the UK, and he's just a great, great guy, and releases a lot, and he's like a real synthesist.
Dope.
Jono just knows everybody.
It's Modular World.
I just chase them down and talk to them. That's all.
Aggressive friendship.
Well, I'm just like, I'm like,
We
have
will
to,
be friends.
well, yeah, it's like, I love what you do. We have to talk. And then we start talking. That's all it is.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. All right. Here we go. Proby.
Deep, deep.
That was
Dig it.
great.
Yeah,
Love
his stuff
that.
is like that. It's just like
Great sounds.
layered arama. He's the one who made me really want to buy the chainsaw also.
Chainsaw
Mhm.
is a module that is in a bad spot in my case, so I never use it. But whatever I do, it's like, this is beautiful. Why don't
Yeah.
I use it more?
It's a real synth voice. Like when I started Eurorack, where I was trying to make like a beautiful synth pad, you know, and man, that's an easy one.
Mhm.
4 HP. Thing's amazing.
Does it do sine waves, or is it only like is it like a triangle base or something?
Square or saw.
Square
Yeah,
saw.
it's like a swarm. So they call it a swarm. There's 21 oscillators that are packed into 3 volt per octave inputs. So there's 7 each. So you can just use 7, or you can send volt per octave to 3 and get build a beautiful chord out of it if you want, or not.
And crank the detune up to the point where it's just a mess. It's great.
God, it sounds so good.
That's awesome. Yeah,
It's
whenever
like reasonably priced. It's 4H. Well, it's kind of high priced actually for what
Well,
it
I mean, it's well done. Like, it does one of the things that
is. I'm gonna show it.
a lot of the like the small modules I think don't do great. Like, this is digital. You can by default when you turn its tuning knob, it goes in semitones, which is just nice if you are trying to like get to some tuning. Like I had to like abandon a few 2 HP modules just because trying to like get that to where you wanted it. Yeah.
One really nice thing about it also is that if you hold the main tuning button down for just 2 seconds, it just goes straight to C2.
Oh, nice.
Resets tuning. But yeah,
It's like
these are
quarter C.
the
half C.
these are the 3 volt per octave inputs, so you can run them in a chord or just use one. Then it normals down. Stereo.
So do you blend between the saw and the square? Is it
Yeah,
blending
there's
or
a
is it
blend knob.
selecting?
There's a blend knob between the two
Oh, okay. That one. Okay.
with
Nice.
CV, which is also great.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, it's a gem.
Yeah, that's cool. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, one thing that the idea of a swarm is pretty cool because I don't know about you, but whenever I see those videos of operator in like the VST world, they're always like, "Oh, cool, just add some more spread." I'm like, "Oh, that must be nice."
Yeah.
To be stacking like, "Oh, what's
Right.
wish I can." Guess that would cost me $1 zillion.
That's what I was saying. Like when I started, I really wanted just one really simple synth pad. I just wanted something real, like, I hate to say it, but stuff I'd used in VSTs that I really had hoped I could kind of get in Eurorack without multi-sampling into the bitbox or something like that. And this is just a standalone, simple synth voice.
There are a few
Yeah.
modules out there that do the swarm stuff. That I've seen. There's that demonic core one, I think. That looks,
That one's really cool, but very expensive.
Yeah.
That one I think is like, yeah, but it's very, very cool. Their new filter also looks really neat.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And no, my girl loves her filters too. So
Well,
I just got the Mutable Instruments blades.
did
Yeah,
you?
Oh.
Nice.
How's that?
It's really fun. It's a really, really, really fun filter.
That's cool.
I kind of get what she said in like her like the, I don't know if it was the manual or the web page for it was like where it was like kind of be like, this isn't really a stereo filter, and I kind of get it because like it is like it is a 2 input filter, but it can be a stereo filter, but a lot of the fun is using the main output, which lets you morph between like either just from the A side, them in series or them in parallel. And so it just, between that and like morphing the filter shapes, it just gets really, really, really neat.
Catrix, have you ever messed around with the
Sounds
micro? Did you ever mess around with the micro hydron collider.
No, I need to get it. I need to try it.
I'll send it to you so you can try it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm down.
yeah.
I want that.
Because it is.
No, I got dibs. You can't have a challenge.
Little floppy swap.
What hell? Wait a minute.
Seriously.
What?
I can pick it up tomorrow.
But he's gonna send it to New York. Whew.
Nah, you send it. You send it to Caltrix. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I think you'll dig it. But
I'm
it
not
is.
mad.
But it
Well,
is when.
I mean, if you're already sending the slots here, you could just put it in the box.
yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah,
I'll finish it and then
Yeah,
send it to
yeah.
David.
Well, one thing that's kind of cool about this thing. I don't know if this is a good video of it. Probably not. Nope.
Just back it
Hey.
out a little bit. A little bit more.
There you
Closer
go.
toward you. Yeah, right there.
You can
Oh,
do
that
this.
looks okay.
You can do this in parallel, and there's two filters, and you can do it in parallel, and you can do it in series. The switchy switch. There's also a
Nice.
notch out as well, which is interesting if you want to play with a notch out. Not very many filters have that, and then you can slam it together. But it is kind of crazy. Like it gets like kind of unstable at certain points where it just goes wow, it just does whatever. It's got a lot of like it's for somebody who enjoys random and
I do enjoy. I do enjoy.
new sonic stuff. I think you would dig it. I'll let you check it out for sure. It's not in my case right now because I'm trying to do this smooth ambient thing and I'm just having a hard time
That's fair.
having the stallion.
WMD does make one of my favorite filters, which is the aperture. And
Yeah.
what you're saying reminds me is like the feedback knob.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
whenever I turn on, it's like I go like
Yeah.
1/3 at most. And it's like I don't even know what it will do if I go all the way because
We catch on fire. Yeah.
It does.
Great.
It will literally catch on fire. No,
And
I,
then when you got it really dialed in, then you flick the switch to the other mode,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Da-da-da-da-da.
it completely takes off. It's,
Yeah,
it's
because
great.
really
I love
this
it.
bounces off. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I love it.
That is like I always say it's the most playable filter I've ever had.
Oh man, you're killing me.
And I've done a lot of performances just with that, you know, like as like what I'm playing. And that last show for SoCal, I play. If you see the show, like the way I have it set up, what I'm playing with is just the aperture, just to kind of get that guitar-y, whaley sound, which I love.
Oh, I remember that sound.
I would honestly like I could see myself having two of them because it's really useful as like a end of chain if you want to
This is
kind of like
aperture, Dave?
yeah, the aperture, yeah.
Damn it.
It
And
has
it's
like
cool,
a
it looks
dry
like-
wet,
Yeah.
which is really
yeah.
useful.
got
Super
the dry
two more
wet.
filters need a dry wet knob. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
just great.
Yeah, if you're watching out there, manufacturers, why wouldn't you have a dry wet knob? It's a great idea.
You can ping it as volts per octave. It's just I love it.
Yeah,
If you want to
me
get
too.
really weird, you can CV the high and the low pass in there separately.
Which is
Mhm.
weird. Which is great if you have a sloth.
It's gonna be
Triple
awesome.
sloth.
I looked on Reverb during one of the performances, and there's a couple they're selling for over 200 built.
Oh, sloths.
Mhm. 200,
You know what?
220.
I don't know about the triple sloth. He went to surface mounted parts on a lot of the newer modules, but I built the single sloth, and it's a super simple through hole. Like you can build.
SIMD isn't actually that bad. It's if you have a nice tip on your soldering iron, it's pretty chill actually. It's
Right
not
on.
as
I
weird as
have
it
a
looks.
heat gun. I'd do it with a heat gun, but for Jono to do it himself.
Well,
like a
I don't
single
feel as
sloth
bad
is-
that Caltrix is going to bang it out because she just said it was easy. So
Yeah.
Look,
and you
I-
heard her say too, like,
I just like
well,
to
if
tell
I'm
people
doing
it's not as
one,
scary as it looks. Sim is not as scary as it looks.
Jono,
I'm looking at the back of it now. This is nutty.
When's the last time you built something, Jono? When's the last time you got
I built that Chaotica,
Yeah,
that
that's
Ian
a story,
Fritz.
right?
Ian Fritz Chaotica. It works. I mean, it's awesome.
That's good.
I'll never
we
sell
might
it.
have to do a solder like episode sometime That'd be kind
Yeah,
of fun.
the SoCal did that. I was on that
Yeah.
SoCal show where I built that plague bearer filter in that show.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I don't love DIY. I just don't.
Well, we will have Jono on it. That'll be nice.
I think it's awesome, but it's just not for me.
Do you know that?
I mean,
Have you ever tried the plague bearer filter, Jono?
Mm-mm.
Or even Caltrix? Like I think you'd love that one. It's like nasty, gnarly. It's not clean. There's no you know, what's the filter slope or whatever. The guy says, I don't know. It's just sounding gnarly. So it's just this chaotic filter. It's
Well, look,
it's super
man.
nice.
Dave and Calatrix are doing a little trade. How about you and I do a little trade?
All right.
He's like, yeah.
How about that saw?
Do You want the chainsaw?
I'd try that.
Great. I mean, yeah. Send me that filter and I'll send you chainsaw.
Like you said, that hard drive.
David
Just kidding.
David didn't ask for anything back. He just offered the.
That's the kind of person I am. That's the kind of person I am. I don't need.
I'm not that person.
I don't
We're
need
gonna do a
things,
trade.
no.
I want something of yours. Come on.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, let's
All
just
right.
get up front. You know.
David
All right.
has to leave.
I
It
have
was
to-
very
I-
nice to have you here. Join
was-
us.
Hey, thanks for having me here. I appreciate you pulling
Thanks
me
for
on the
coming
show.
to your own show. That was good.
No, seriously, it's been a crazy couple of weeks for sure in old Soto land. So I appreciate
Thanks for somehow
hanging out.
putting up with us again.
Oh,
Yeah.
anytime.
It's like
Anytime. We'll have more
it's
of these.
cheaper.
Apparently, aren't they doing it all year again?
I think so.
So,
We'll do something at some always in some form or way to kind of get some spotlight on that. No, but I appreciate you all. This is great. It's cheaper than therapy. I don't know if it's as good as therapy.
it just costs you a hadro collider filter.
No, I know. Yeah, it's this is technically the very last one that was in the factory, the shop.
Whoa.
I called up Alex. I said, "Do you guys still have these?" He's like, "We have one sitting there, and it's
I
not
love
even on
that.
the site." And I said,
love
wow,
those kind of stories.
Yeah. So, but yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna sign
right.
off. I'll let you guys wrap up the show.
We have one more track.
Night, David.
Good night, y'all. Olga plays in
night.
double A.
Yes,
that's a
we're
good one to
signing
go.
off with Colorado AA.
Oh my heart!
And
Is this from the
it is.
cover? Okay.
Yep, it is from January Skies. Great track. His first release on Bandcamp. Just go buy this right away because it's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Watch January Skies and October Skies and chill out.
Freak Boutique Monday.
Modular World win.
Modular World win.
Feb 13.
Feb.
All right.
Caltrix, are you doing any streams soon?
I don't have any. I don't have it. I'm not going to be anything that I have planned. Who knows? Something might come up.
All right. Well, Nims is
Sorry.
doing stuff all the time. No, it's
Oh,
all right.
Nims is doing something every week.
Yeah. So
Go to the Twitch.
don't miss
Come to our
that.
Discord.
Yeah. SoCal's doing stuff. Yeah, and there'll be more coming up. So peace out, everyone.
Subscribe,
Sub.
subscribe, and
Sub. Let's
join
get
us
to
next
1,000.
time.
Smash that like button.
That's right.
Smashy.
All right, here we
Peace
go.
out.
AA.